white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after tomorrow, when the world is free. The shepherd will tend his sheep, and the valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. That's one of the most famous songs from World War II. Yesterday was December 7th, as we are publishing this video. History is long and complicated and confusing and contradictory. I believe in peace. We all believe in peace. But sometimes it seems situations arise and people arise who simply don't want peace. Famously, Neville Chamberlain tried to appease Hitler and the Nazis before the invasions really got going. And it didn't work. The Nazis would not be satisfied with peace in our time. What they wanted was absolute power, victory, dominance over the world. And they wanted to create their own vision of a perfect world which would have no gypsies, no homosexuals, no Jews, none of the people that they saw as being inferior. And they wanted to conquer the world. Unfortunately, the only way to stop that was a horrible, bloody, tremendously destructive war. Life is complicated. History is messy. And we do the best we can with what we've got. There was a legacy for our church in the small number of people in Germany who opposed Hitler. But what if enough believers had listened to the words of their leaders in the church and said, that's not how Jesus works. That's not how God calls us to live. God calls us to love our enemies, not bomb them. What if the war had been stopped at its source? There would have been bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover the whole time. And we would not have had to have that war. God's people have let God down and let each other down throughout history. I pray we learn to do better. I pray that we learn from history, because if history teaches us anything, it's that we're very bad at learning from history. But we are doomed to repeat it in its various forms if we don't learn somehow and something. By the time that the Americans had entered World War II, Canada had already been at war with Nazi Germany. But we certainly welcomed the entry of our southern neighbors into that conflict. And it certainly made it possible for Britain to stand because of the manufacturing might of our lovely neighbor to the south, our good neighbor. We stand together for freedom where we can, and we recognize that we're sometimes in error in the way we try to do that. May God forgive us, but empower us to continue to love and live and try to support one another and try to build a better world. Happy midweek message. May this season of Advent and the Christmas season to follow it be a time of true celebration and joy as we give and love and care for one another in this beautiful, fractured, complicated, confusing world. Amen.